Hi everyone. Today we're going to demonstrate how important solar energy is to our renewable energy future in America. I'm David John Sponheim for ATP Live, and we're doing a road trip here. I'm running a solar panel right here that has a fan on the back of it. There's wind blowing. You can probably see my hair blowing in the background. Okay, there's something wrong with this picture, and I'll tell you what's wrong with the picture. And that is, take a look here. In the background, you're looking at wind towers that aren't moving. You're looking at an actual series of wind towers all the way around that are not moving, yet the wind is blowing. Now look at Sarah's hair right now. And you can see her hair is blowing.
Touching it is blowing.
And that's why wind power is not something that we can rely on solely for our renewable energy needs.
Okay, we're seeing some windmills, but they're not moving.
This is an example of the downside of renewable energy systems like windmills. There's no wind, folks. Wind energy only produces at the most 15% of our energy needs, even if they're running at full capacity, and as you can see, none of these are moving. Now, wind energy is a very, very good program for the electric grid. Now, I support the idea of windmill production, but I'm not going to support massive projects which will cost tons of money and not provide us free energy. Bell Labs created this technology, and in 1975, this is actually 30 years ago, and this technology actually creates enough energy to power up a fan in the background. The fan is blowing, it's creating energy, and it's a constant source of energy. Whereas what we're dealing with obviously these windmill production systems is we actually have to rely on a tremendous amount of wind to get these massive turbines going. And ultimately, our country is going to be left holding the bag, paying for these huge windmills long term, and it's going to cost us because they don't always work. Now, I believe that wind power will give us about 15% of our energy needs, maximum. But solar can virtually create free energy all around our country. And that's what this new book is about, Free Energy. It's about building a sustainable economy where you could actually drive an electric vehicle and it'll run for free. You won't be monetized, you won't have to they won't charge you for that energy. You'll plug into an electric plug at your house that you currently have, and it'll give you free energy. It'll come from things like this, solar panels. Now they're making solar panels now that are going to be 85% efficient. And that means that our country could be completely energy independent, completely running on its own power within about 5 to 10 years. As your president, I can truly make this happen. I'm not going to sell off an energy grid to some foreign country. I'm going to create a free energy grid for America so that all of us can begin to convert to hybrid electric vehicles and electric vehicles. And it's not going to happen too fast, but it'll happen fast enough so that you'll save money and begin seeing those savings in your own family budget and begin getting on the road toward a free life that you can live without having to work like slaves to maintain a certain income. I want you to be able to work, but come on. You know, you don't have to be slaves to produce enough money to buy your energy. It'll be free. And that's what we're hoping to create for America. At America's Third Party, our dedication is to renewable energy. But it has to be free energy. It can't be costly. And I'm not going to sell this to some foreign company. This is going to be yours, owned by the United States people. Okay, so by now, I'm sure you're very familiar with how an electric grid is spread out.
It's part of our electric grid in Washington. You see the big transformers? It's part of our electric grid. And this is a waste-to-energy plant.
Converting, I assume, methane to actual energy.
Yes, I believe so.
Hydroelectric dams that are just safe. I mean, what would they possibly want to do with this? Now, I'm sure these electric grids have a reason. There's probably there's a hydroelectric grid. Okay, well that explains it. Perfectly logical explanation for this particular electric grid, right? I'm looking at a nuclear reactor. The United States has nearly 104 nuclear reactors run by 30 different power companies, and we have a lot of spent fuel rods as a result of this. What we want to do at America's Third Party is create fast breeder reactors, much like the ones made in France, that get rid of 97% of the dangerous radiation from spent fuel rods. So in summary, if we pursue solar energy with a vigor, creating highly efficient solar panels that can sell for as low as $1 a watt, we begin to create a huge market and we can begin to export them overseas. But currently, nuclear power comprises 20% of our energy needs. We anticipate solar and wind power adding to an additional 60% of our energy needs and leveraging completely off fossil fuel. So the future will be a free electric. So innovating, creating a new smart grid, and not charging the American taxpayer is our goal at America's Third Party. A renewable energy future where free energy will abound and our nation will grow economically well into the future.
I'm David John Sponheim, and I approve this message. Check us out at americasthirdparty.com.